Righty ho, folks, surprise! It's now Tuesday, November 18th is our star date today. Captain's log. So, yep, par of the course. Ooh, spiderwebs, I don't like those. I got another jump off, and the weather is just gorgeous. And Cod Dam has not released as of 2. I can't imagine they're going to keep this up for much longer, especially with all the rain they are threatening us with. I think I have to look at the Weather Channel. I think Thursday, like Wednesday through Friday. Woo, that was slickery. Yeah. Otherwise, I did see a truck under the bridge. I do not see any walkers just yet, but the glare might be hiding them, maybe. Okay. How curious. Now, I thought I was filming something, but apparently I was a dork vomit and hit the record button. However, we do notice the owner's up there clearing out his property, I guess. Otherwise, so we only got one flaky so far. And I'll go ahead and, just in case, we'll do the shout outs. Last I looked, we were at 270. And yesterday's adventure, I think we were at 263. And then while we were on the river itself, I noticed we got up to 264. So I guess today's shout outs, we'll do 264. Thank you for joining 265 and 264, of course. 266, 267, 268, 269, and last, but certainly not least, is our 270th subscriber. So thank you to each and everybody who has joined. If you haven't, please do subscribe. It is free. Your support means the world to me. It truly does. And I post often. I like to get out. If I could get out every day, even better. But, yeah, just subscribe, like, comment, share, hash brown thingy, tell a friend. Yeah. Like I said, I like the sunshine, the fresh air. It's good for my soul. If you haven't figured already, this river is literally an escape. Between real life, all the current events in the news, and especially it kind of, something that's been on my mind for a little bit. I cut up on Facebook, I cut up on Instagram, I cut up on TikTok, but my YouTube, I like to keep this as a neutral ground. What I'm getting at is I like to keep politics out of it. This is a safe, I don't want to say safe space, but it's definitely an escape from the heaviness of, the state of the world, the news, life. Ooh, rhinestone. So again, this is just, that's kind of an interesting chippy. How pretty. So yeah, this is just a safe space. I'm not going to engage, and it doesn't matter whether your views are the same as mine. I'm just not going to engage any comments like that. I haven't gotten any yet, but that leads me up to another thing. I've only had this happen once, and I think the person eventually unsubscribed. But yeah, there was a subscriber, and he'd comment and comment and comment, and then he's asked, I guess, trying to hit me up for dates, even though he lived clear up on freaking New England. And that's where I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna have to do a PSA. But no, this ain't love connection. I am too damaged. I'm insecure. I'm jealous. I'm petty. And I just don't want to bleed my traumas on an innocent soul. Yeah. Friends, absolutely. We all can use friends. I think I just kind of need a I don't even think a miracle could save me, romantic-wise, so, you know. So that's that. Alright, enough of the heavy stuff. Let's get and find some stuff so while we can, and it's daylight. That's kind of curious. What is that? Huh, it's just a rock. And the camera's sideways. Oh well, I'm not gonna miss that, so. Alright, let me get my camera right. Okay, it's 3:44. I haven't found too much. It's this little flakies and this curious. I thought it was a hagstone, but it don't go all the way through, so it's like a little, I'm sure some ancient native could have used it as like a little paint pot of some kind, so. Alrighty. Well, otherwise, I did note, of course, with this being November, and for the longest time, I would say that my quit date was the day before Thanksgiving 2010, right? I had to look it up. It was actually November 24th. So, November 24th this year will mark my 15th year of being free and clear off meth, speed, any derivative of speed, whether it's, I wasn't really much of a coke fan anyway. Costs too much money, and then it's all worn off and you're done in 30 minutes. And then you're wanting more. It's just expensive, yeah. So, otherwise, you know, I've been clean for this long now, you know. Yeah, I've got my Oklahoma medical card, and I've had that for, you know, since 2018. But as for the harder stuff, yeah, I've been clean going on 15 years. So, praise Jesus. All the glory goes to him and God, of course. Now, as I was talking, look what I just stumbled across. Wishful thinking. Hold on. Ugh. Put these up. Well, I don't know, but we'll take it. Preform, maybe. Okay, well, I guess we'll see. I might go ahead and see what the shallows have to offer. I guess we'll check these little boneyards. Just make sure there ain't nothing interesting hidden up here, too, I reckon. Seeing a lot of fall colors, but I'm not seeing any eagles, though. That's a bummer. Oh, P.S. I was smart, and I did go ahead and leave the necklace with Mom's ash urn safely at home, by the way. So go me. Oh, what's that? It's a little flint chunk. I'm not real excited about that. Okay, I guess we'll shut this off. And I got a lot of rocks. Okay. Now it's 3:58. These rocks aren't very pretty at all. In fact, they're pretty much covered with moss and algae and furry green stuff. Yeah. Ugh. Not very pretty rocks. So where are we? The sun's slowly coming down, though. Dang it. Well, I know this weekend, if it's not too cold or rainy, even if I have to bundle up and slap some waders on, I want to try to get to the crane. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Ooh, I see a large flappy bird that kind of landed on the power line. I'm going to have to remember that. Okay. Otherwise, I'm wearing shorts and Crocs. November 18th. Go figure. I know. Okay, well, I think I'm going to retreat more towards these gravels again. I'm still seeing if we might stumble across something cool in these shallows, but not really looking pretty though, I will say. Hey, okay. Oh, hold on. Am I able to zoom in this mode or not? Ooh, it is. There is something, you can barely see him, he's flying in the air, and then there's another bird on the power line. Alright, well at least the camera's behaving, so that's good. Listen, what is that? Okay, it's just a huge stump. It ain't no buffalo skull. Dang it. Bummer. Oh well. Okay, it's about 4:06. Got a few little flakies and hunks and whatnot. And then I stumbled across this piece, which that's just pretty flaky. Alright, thank you, Jesus. Ooh. Okay. Kind of bummed I'm not seeing any kind of hint. Oh, hold on, there's another. Hey, that is an eagle that flew back up on the power pole. Well, we are slowly making our way back to the bridge because, again, it's just, we're not getting, daylight is not on our side today. But, you know, I'm just, again, trying to see if there is anything we could have maybe overlooked the last visit versus today. Yeah, it's been windy, you know, never know, it could, some little grains of sand could get blown and moved and exposed a whole new artifact that we overlooked or just didn't see before. Otherwise, I don't hear the tractors moving along their property anymore. Okay. Let's just go ahead and shut off. I'll go ahead and put the fines in the bag so we don't lose them for sure. Alright, we've still got a lot of gravels to cover on our retreat end, so it keeps getting darker every minute, so God, I don't want to pick up the pace because we might overlook some stuff too, dang it. Okay, it's about 4:21, 4:22-ish, give or take, and I got a few flakies, and this I think might be a glower. I'm optimistic, and I don't get to say that very often. But I could be proved wrong too, so there is that. Alright, otherwise we are slowly working our way back to the bridge. Only by default because, yeah, we are running out of sunlight. And quick. And it stinks because I feel like I'm rushing and I'm overlooking stuff. And, oh well. I do not know, like, it really depends what the weather does. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get out tomorrow after work. So, you know, with the pretty weather, I got whatever chores done last night. So, bonus dad literally gave me the night off and said, go ahead and hit the river. Because I have a feeling starting tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, it's going to be raining and stuff. So, we'll see. What's that? Ugh, okay, that's just a big hunk. Alrighty, well, as I'm looking for any last minute artifacts, I think the birds are still up there on that power pole. Otherwise, you know, I'm sorry we weren't able to find any artifacts or even see any eagles, but hopefully we got ourselves a glower. Here's hoping, and of course, I will let you know either in the title or the description of whether it's a glower or a dud. My data plan is out, so I wasn't able to check my YouTube since I first got down here to see if we'd grown to any other subscribers or not. If we had, I will do the shout out for the newer additions, like in the community post and or my next video anyway. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. If I do find something cool last minute, I will certainly include it. I don't know. We'll see. It may glow, maybe not. So if I do find anything else, I will throw it in at the end or edit it. That's a rough hunk. Alright, but anywho, where was I? Oh, yes. To all my 270 subscribers, again, you guys are so epic and rock. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you joined up today or if you were there from the very beginning when I created the page back, what was it, July 1st of 2024. I got enamel. Yay! So, anyhow, I appreciate y'all so very much. Until the next time, post, walk, short, combination of all the above. Y'all just continue to be good, do good, take care of each other, as always, and take care of yourselves, and just be good to yourself especially. This is Captain. I'm getting ready to sign off and stuff. Laters. As you see, I am retreating up the shallows, kind of two birds in one stone, if you would. So this is another one of the, it's not a hagstone, but it is a curious little, like an impromptu ancient paint pot. Yeah, how neat. That's the second one I found today, too. Yay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what gravels I need to look at now. Hopefully we'll find something cool last minute, but if not, thanks again for tuning in. It's always fun. It's more fun to walk with friends, y'all, and I appreciate y'all doing that for me. Really do. Alrighty. Onward and upward.